wish I had you all alone.
Michael's like, hell yeah, I'll get you all alone anytime. See, without Laurie and Michael being brother and sister, why is Michael so obsessed with her? See, I think right here, this is where he fell in love. He was like, oh, she's pretty. I think I'm gonna stalk her the rest of the day. See, Michael's been locked up and he just broke out. He went back to his old house and he's like, man, I'm thirsty. I haven't seen a single female in a long time. And then this cute Laurie comes knocking at his door. He's like, she's the one. See, you don't stalk somebody just because they're your sister. You stalk them because you're in love. Hey, I'm Brian, Slasher and Suits. What's going on, dudes? See, I never liked the whole brother and sister angle that they introduced in part 2. See, part 1, they meant for it as like a love stalking sort of thing. Love at first sight. It's only until the sequel that they fucked that all up. See, I've done this move a couple of times. I was probably too nervous back in the day too, Michael. He just never grown. Like, you called up a girl, you got her on the phone, but you don't say anything. If only you had the guts to ask her out, maybe all this bloodshed could have been avoided. Then, the longer you don't speak, it gets more awkward. Man, maybe he's just nervous and awkward around girls. But Michael's also committed to just Laurie. He just went, she went by my house. I love her. Let me stalk her all day. Because that takes a lot of commitment, right? To follow her to school and everywhere else. He only took a break from stalking Laurie to stalk the kid. But I think he was only stalking the kid to be like, hey man, I bet that's his big sister or something. Tell your sister I said what's up. He got arrested for the murder of his sister when he was just a little boy, right? Look at him. That is the last time we saw his face for a long time, and he was locked up a long time. So he missed out his teenage years, like learning how to drive a car and getting laid, right? It was his sister that started this all, and it's very Freudian, but I think he had a thing for his sister. He crushed on his sister as a little boy, like, hey bro, you get off, that's my girl, anyone has my sister, it's me. But that's the point of Michael Myers. Like, was he already set off at this moment, even getting up to the house? Was he expecting his sister to be with somebody? Or, he's just a normal kid and something flipped a switch on him. He's not the white trash version of him that Rob Zombie portrayed. He's just every kid on any sort of suburban neighborhood ever. See, more evidence that he's in love with his sister and probably Laurie, because he's like, here, he brought that tombstone all the way to her house and was like, here's Judith, here lies Judith. See, that's my sister Laurie, and I killed and murdered all your friends, so now I get to meet all your friends got to meet sort of my sister, now we could sort of go out now. See, to Michael, this was like getting a girl roses and chocolates, and flowers and chocolates, right? To impress him. Like, here, go out with me. Here's your friends dead, right? So, or it's pretty much like, hey, I killed all your friends, so I know you're not going to have nobody to kick it with. You're available Friday night. You might as well go out with me. But for that to be true, he wouldn't have just came out of the dark and tried to stab her. He'd be like, hey, do you like it? So will you go out with me? Right? Well, she sort of didn't take to it that well and fell down the stairs. So didn't work out for you, Michael.
Lonnie Elam said never to go up there. Lonnie Elam said that's a haunted house. He said awful stuff happened there once.
Lonnie Elam probably won't get out of the 6th grade.
I gotta go. I'll see you tonight.
See, right there, he overheard that whole conversation. He probably thinks Laurie doesn't know about his reputation, or she doesn't think he's a monster. So he's like, well, if she doesn't know about me killing Judith and everything, I have a shot with this girl. The whole town and everyone I ever met thought I was a monster. This girl doesn't think I'm a monster. I'm going after her. Alright, so that's all I got about Halloween 78 so far, but stay tuned for more theories. I'm so bummed, man. Halloween Kills was supposed to come out this weekend, but you never know, man. We've got to wait a year, maybe we'll get a trailer, and I could give you way more. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below, follow me on all the things, and I'll catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.
Saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode isn't over. On October 16th, 2020, how the